Welcome to Attican Plays Railway Empire. All right, so that honestly that takes care of the big problem I keep hearing people say they have, which is the getting bought out by your competitor. That shouldn't be a problem. They will come after us, but we're not going to worry about them. There we go. Just in time for a new business. I would love to put, since we have, we already have a textile here, but it's not getting stuff. I'd actually like to put a textile industry here and then hook up this cotton to feed into it and run it right down this line that we've got going. Might have to do a little jumping though, because I planned on running this line off to Salt Lake City, so we'd have to run this over and kind of jump it over here to get it into line with everything else. A lot of track going on here, but and I also said we need to take care of repairs. We really do. So let's just do that, and we'll see what industry gets put in there. So we'll just go to all of our in-city stations and put in, at a minimum, put in repairs there. And we definitely want to win this bid. We want that 8% transportation fee on freight. Absolutely. And we want it. Good deal. And you'll notice I'm just automatically sending these people off. I'm not worried about too much. I should be. Auctions by 20%. It could help us on our research, I guess. All right. So where are we? Do we have? I don't even think we have San Francisco. Well, we still got this option right here. And we could. Yes, we could. Okay, we're going to halt for a second. And we're going to put a weaving factory in San Francisco. And then we're going to, we could even buy this, but we're not going to. We'll let the computer run this up for us. They will expand it as the opportunity arises. And I think we could even think about, instead of jumping through so many hoops, I think what we can do here is let me clean all these up a little bit. And I missed one. Man, I deleted one way back there. Good grief. How far back? Went all the way back to here. Make sure that one still works. Oh, man. Crap. I don't know what that. It's built. It built a little tiny tunnel right there. That's weird. Check that out. Little tiny tunnel. All right. So pause a second. All right. So what we're going to do here. The reason I did all that was I want to run this line down here past that, and then we're going to run our line up to Salt Lake City like this. up through there. There's Salt Lake City, and now we can run this one in nice and cleanly through there, like that. Now we can set up the cotton line into our new textile plant. Now we need some logs coming down there. How are we going to do that? We are going to put in a separate train station hooked up to this outer freight line out here. And we need a bypass around Reading. All right, now let's run some logs into San Francisco. Okay. Look at that sabotage, more sabotage. We could put a museum in Sacramento and help it grow, but I think what would really help us is if we had more passengers coming there. An attraction would be nice. Let's put an attraction in Sacramento. Let everybody go there to look at the state capitol or something. Ooh, promoter. Good, good, good. Promote San Francisco. We'll take the inventor since we're starting to get some money now. And San Francisco can now take a museum to really start growing. There we go. That'll help a lot. And we want to get wheat into San Francisco. I think I'm going to give it its own little station here. Now let's expand this one. And we'll set up a line here out of track 1, which isn't used, and have it run to San Francisco. Well, where are we here? Man, we didn't quite hit that revenue for, we got 1892. We're in good shape on it, I think. We've got to keep growing freight revenue to hit that number. Oh, an analyst. All right, all right, all right. Good deal, good deal. I want to slow everything down. I want to look at the prices of these companies. Don Lorenzo is worth, it's going to cost, let's see, to buy 10% of him, $915,000. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go get our analyst. Let's go hit Don Lorenzo and let's decrease his shares. And then let's go look at our, buy 10% of him will cost way less money. So let's buy as much of him as we can. All right, $550,000 we just paid for him. And let's see what happens to his worth going, see if his value goes right back up for us. It should, and we should make some good money here. Our analyst artificially lowered his value. Look at that, we just overtook him as the top dog. And look at that, 500 some 50,000 was it, or five, whatever. It's over 600 now. We'll let that rise for a little bit and then we'll make our move and sell head off. We just did that to temporarily make money. That's the only reason we bought him. Definitely want the cattle car. Now our 500 and some's worth 700,000. We got the cattle car. Oh, this game, there's so much going on. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? We've got a connection for, well, we can get free corn shipments into Los Angeles. So let's do that. Let's expand this. Let's slow everything down. Put a station up here. And run a single train. Into LA. There we go. That was a freebie. And man, how do we keep this? Oh, we put, okay, now we want to put in another industry. We're going to put a tailor in here so that the cotton we're bringing for the textiles is automatically feeding the tailor. So now that should make it much easier to grow San Francisco. Plenty of this. Not enough cotton. We actually need, believe it or not, more cotton. And we're not shipping it fast enough. I'm just wondering if we have a problem here. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, yes, we do. We don't have enough signals here. Section of track without signals. Another section right there without signals. Oh, look at this. We missed by, missed by like $8. Well, I'm sorry, bad math, but not by much. All right, Portland to San Diego, okay. Pause. Portland to San Diego. Here's San Diego. Portland is way up here. Oh boy. Let's read this. Create a direct connection between Portland and San Diego. Would love to put it out there, but it's not going to fit, I don't think. Nope. And we'd love to put it right out here. And I don't think it's going to fit there either. I don't think it's an accident that those AI stations are where they are at those two cities. Okay, let's see if we can go this way. we don't have San Diego hooked up yet, so we can fix that. And following our principle, if two cities are worth connecting, they're worth double tracking, and they're worth running trains and making money. So let's do so. Okay, 778, I think that works, doesn't it?
Your freight transport has already had a positive impact on your balance sheet.
It does. Okay, we got our freight revenue. We're still on track for gold. We need $2 million. We can pay this off. We can go look at our stock. There's almost $1 million. We'll sell that stock for almost $1 million, and then we'll open up bonds. Oh, no problem here, no problem here. Okay, now we got $3 million to play with. We'll build that
Express
stock.
trains are even more efficient.
Task
Stretch of track
completed.
between two important cities is short.
And we will
That's just what you have built.
hit the bulldozer. Now we're going to kill that line for a bunch of reasons. The biggest one is that it's so long that it takes passengers and stuff forever to get up there. So it's very hard to make any money on that line. All right, so there we go. That's one of the ones that gets people, I think. But the trick is, of course, get your station here as far up as you can get it. Same thing up in Portland, and then just figure out what your straight line is and deviate from that only as much as you absolutely have to. Don't worry about the bridges and tunnels as long as you've got plenty of money. And if you've got the money, then you go ahead and make the line and get it with no problem. So now, while we're in that mode, we're going to make another line, which is going to go out to Salt Lake City. And this one we will keep. This one will make money, and we have to establish an express line to Salt Lake City. So we're going to have to run it anyway, so we might as well do it with the intention of making money. How do we want to go? It's over there. Straight line would look like that, more or less. This is pretty ugly, but if we go swing a little bit to the south near Milford, we can get into some decent land. We can just go Kingman, Milford, kind of like that. That looks surprisingly good. Let's see what we can do up here at this end. Good deal. Now we'll double track that. And we'll set up a line between San Francisco and Salt Lake City, passenger mail only. and have one going back the other way. And we will promote San Francisco. Uh, 50 trains, no problem. Buy people out, no problem. Well, let's see here. We may have to hurry up and get the optional tasks done, or we're going to finish everything else too fast. Don Lorenzo and Tricia. $9 million by Tricia. Okay, connect more people. We could, connecting people, we can just make more money by, in other words, running more train lines. So let's go to Yuma. Yeah, why not? Go to Yuma, put a train station in Yuma. And we'll run a line. San Diego. Not sure why it doesn't like that. Problem here. Isn't that weird? Oh, is there a business there? No, I don't think so. I'm not sure why I can't double track that. Well, huh, that was strange.
Thanks to your efforts, San Francisco is developing into the Pearl of the Pacific.
All right, we've already grown San Francisco. Good deal. How much time do we have left? 1900. Here we go. Now they're starting to buy us, which it's okay. And yes, we're just going to have the single platform here because I'm not going to run that many trains. We'll double track it though.
Lots of trains are already running under your name.
How close are we? 550. Okay, we're getting there. You probably notice how I'm always having to wait on money. That is a good thing. I strongly believe when you're trying to reach a certain goal like this, that you want to spend your money as fast as you can. You don't want to be sitting around just watching saying, oh, I need to accumulate $18 billion to do this next job. Spend the money when you can and get it making you money. In other words, build these lines that are going to make a profit and build them as quickly as you can. And shoot, I can't seem to go here. What's the problem? Got my line backwards. I set the signals to all run in the same direction. I mean, both both sets of track were running in the same direction is what I'm trying to say. I need to get out here and get a faster train like the Rogers or something to get these express statuses back. We're losing those. And we've got, don't we have a task to get an express line? Yeah, we've got to get this express line here, and we haven't gotten it yet. Probably because we don't have the fastest train. So we need to get buying some of these competitors for sure. Oh, Tricia, who's the first one? Well, the optional one's Don Lorenzo, so we want to get him first. $17 million. Love to see an analyst pop up about now. All right, so I'm going to kind of interrupt my own broadcast here and make a comment on my comments. You'll notice that I'm building track out here and connecting all these cities to hit that 750,000 goal. Now, many of you probably realize an alternative way of doing this would be to just simply buy all our competitors because they're connected to all those things. And then if we just have some short connections to our competitors, that would then cause us to be connected all over the place, and we would have every city connected, and we would easily hit that 750,000. So that I just want to point that out as an alternative for you, is just go out and buy everybody at this point, and then once you do that, you've got your connection. The reason I don't do that is I hate the track that the AI lays. It's just a big mess. And I just don't like it because I like to just get rid of them and have them be gone. Plus, the buying process is much easier when you liquidate everything, because then you take all that money, all the resources that the competitors have, you take all those funds and use that to buy your next competitor, which you'll see coming down the road here in our next episode. So anyway, I just wanted to point out that's an alternative way of doing it, is buy everybody, and that gives you your 750,000. Or you could do what I'm doing here, which is build the track to hit the 750,000. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire video. Thank you.